Hey, how are you? My name is Mike, Mikestewart.ca here in Vancouver. I'm talking to you on behalf of Andrew La Fleur of TrueCondos.com. Now, Andrew had a couple questions about the Vancouver real estate market, and the first question that Andrew had was, in the media he'd been reading that the Vancouver real estate market had seen a significant drop in the last little while, and he wanted to know what the real situation was. So basically what's been happening here in Vancouver is we've gone from a fairly strong or decent seller's market, and it's flipped to a fairly strong buyer's market just over the last 8 or 9 months. Now, the reason for that is because we've seen a lot of changes in the economy in China, so there's a lot less people coming over from China, and we've also seen changes to the mortgage rules, which have also reduced a lot of demand for property here in Vancouver. And we've also seen a third thing that's had an impact, which is changes to the immigration rules, which have reduced the amount of investor grade immigrants coming into Canada, primarily from China. Now, Asian buyers have a big influence here on the market, so due to those factors, what we've seen here in Vancouver is the rise of a buyer's market. So, prices have come off slightly, not that much, a few percentage points if that, but what we've seen is it's a lot easier for buyers and a lot more difficult for sellers. Now, the next question Andrew had was what was happening with the pre-sale condo market here in Vancouver, and what is popular in the pre-sale condo market here and what is not. Well, in the pre-sale condo market here, what you've seen is still lots of new projects coming to market. Now, we haven't seen the kind of price gains that you guys have been experiencing in Toronto over the last couple of years. We've seen steady price gains. People have been doing okay on them, but not quite what you've been seeing in Toronto. Now, in terms of pre-sales, the product that is available is priced a lot better than it was, say, 6-9 months ago, and the kind of properties that are selling and are quite active are value-priced properties. So 1-bedrooms, bachelor suites, studio apartments, small 2-bedrooms that are priced well. Those are the kind of properties that are moving. The kind of properties that aren't moving so well are properties that are sort of more premium, more high-end, more unique, more specialized. Those properties are taking a little bit longer to sell than they have been in past, but overall, pre-sale market is okay here in Vancouver. Not quite as good as it was, say, 6-9 months ago. But the great news about the shifting market is if you are an investor in pre-sale condos in Toronto or in Vancouver, you're going to be able to get a far better deal on a pre-sale condo than you would have, say, 6 months ago, 9 months ago, or 2 years ago. Now, Andrew asked me a great question, which I find very difficult to answer, and that is what my predictions are for the next 6 months in terms of what's happening in the Vancouver real estate market. Now, my crystal ball doesn't work so well, but what I can say is this. Our major trading partners here in BC and in Vancouver aren't doing so well. The United States is having some issues, but their economy seems to be turning the corner. Same thing with China. They've had some great growth, but they've had some issues lately, but they seem to be turning the corner. So for me, I'm cautiously optimistic that things are going to get better. And another thing too is in terms of the changes to the mortgage rules, those changes came in about 3 to 4 months ago, and we're feeling the effect now. And what I've noticed based on past changes to the mortgage rules is you get about 3 to 6 months where things 3 to 6 months after the changes, things soften up, but then eventually things begin to pick up. So I'm cautiously optimistic. So my name is Mike Stewart, Mikestewart.ca. If you have any interest in Vancouver pre-sales, give me a call, 604-763-3136, or for Vancouver real estate overall, check out my website at Mikestewart.ca. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak to you soon.